Yeah. So today, so this is the agenda. So our theme is for this vodka 29th vodka is mix and match. So mix and match in the sense we are going to have a couple of topics which are related to different testing solutions. So today we'll be having our keynote speaker Arvind Srinivasan working as a lead con in ThoughtWorks. So Arvind will be giving you an oversight of what are the testing practices and how we can conduct the testing practices. Then we are having a talk on performance testing and on AWS automation using Boto. Yeah. So I'll hand over to Arvind so that Arvind can start with his keynote speaking.
Hey, hi. I'm trying to share my screen. Awesome. So, hey, hi. So, welcome all to 29th edition of vodka. You can hear me, right? I'm audible and clear?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Welcome to the 29th edition of vodka. It's immense pleasure to invite you all for this 29th edition. So before going much into it, let us discuss on how vodka came in and what is the history around vodka. Vodka, it all started around 2010 when Chennai office has hosted its first session, and after that, the QA community discussed and came up with uh, like a decision on having an event for QA specifically, because at that time around 2010 there were very minimal external events happening in and around Chennai. So it started as Let's QA, in which I was also one of the external participants, and and Jaya, one of the person who is just attending this, is one of those key speakers in that Let's QA. And this is happened way back in 2010 in August. From that till today, it has sustained like around 12 years, which is a very great achievement, and it has achieved like 29 editions, and it has gone through various changes, various different formats and other stuff. It one day events happened initially, and then we went towards vodka shots, which had only half day events towards the second half. Then we also had only first like half day event on a weekend in the first half alone. So it has taken different formats, but the format, though the format has changed, the thread has always been the same. We have tried to be on top with technology, on the special practices and the new practices that has evolved in QA, and we try to present all of them. Maybe sometimes we try to present new stuffs. Certain times we also go back and try to keep our basics strong and go back to the old things and keep our basics strong. So some like I remember that in one of the vodka conversations that we had while preparing sessions, we are telling that we are always talking about things new. We wanted to cater to different audiences, so we should cater to some of the talks that are basics. So we will have those kinds of, that is why in lot of the vodkas we go for mix and match, because it has to cater to different audiences, be it specialists, be it people who are starting new. So how vodka has helped people and how vodka has helped ThoughtWorks is, when it comes to ThoughtWorks, at least the QA community in ThoughtWorks Chennai has always come together, and vodka is one of the reasons wherein we try to gel together more. Whenever there is a lull period in the QA community in Chennai office, we always start a vodka wherein all of us pitch in, and it becomes a grand event. And as a result, the QA community can strive for say working together, and things start or rather a lot of communication start happening once vodka starts. It also helped a lot of people in improving their speaking skills, consulting skills, and as well coming up and talking to a big set of folks. So to take as an example, I can take myself. So I was very shy talking to multiple people, or talking to I'll say, the moment there are like 3 or 4 people, I will stop talking, and I always go shy. From that inhibition, one of the reasons why I could come out of it is by talking on vodka, or doing some talks in the offices, because I had to prepare for vodka, and so on and so forth. The initial sorry I the initial talks that I gave, a lot of support were from my seniors, and that is how I gained my confidence. So that helped the QA community in ThoughtWorks to improve on the speaking skills. On the other side, for the external folks, some of my friends have attended a lot of vodkas. One thing that they try to do, just give me a second. There's a lot of noise. Sorry, people. So one of the things for the external participants is a lot of new trends gets shared in vodka, be it from the talks from thoughtworks or be it from the talks from other people. Like there has always also been external people speaking, so the new talks come in. So in that way, understanding that latest trend, vodka has helped in some effect. It would at least give you eye opener on what are the things that you can see. Like obviously not all of the things can be shared in vodka, so it is just a starting point to the latest trends in qa and qa community. That is how I will put it. One of the key reasons why we could sustain for 12 years is because of the development that has happened in qa as a community and qa as a practice. So if you see 10 years back, we always talk about just automation and manual testing. That's it. Those were the plain blanket things that we talk. But things are evolved a lot actually. In automation space, even in manual space, we have improved a lot. If you see in automation space, earlier we would have only one suit, a functional suit, and that's it. But nowadays it's not the case. We have multiple suits, be it because of the test pyramid or be it because of the technological changes that has happened. There has always been lots of suits now because of, like, say, even in automation we will have web automation suit, mobile automation suit, and visual testing, ui testing, and whatnot. So the challenges that has been posted across in the industry has helped the qa community also come up with different tools and different ways of testing things. See, if you say ui testing or visual testing is one of the thing I never thought would be something that would come in. Similarly, whatever the things that are being thrown now as challenges are, like, say, testing a multimedia thing or testing a device, testing a hardware, testing OS itself. All those things are something that are coming up now and are there slowly improving in the industry. Be it a big data testing. So those things are things that are coming up, and we might see in next 2-3 years a lot more tools coming on those arenas and maturing. Environment as a testing has been something. Environment as a development practice itself is something I would not say relatively new, but it is gaining a lot of attention now. So the testing around the environment, testing around services in environment, testing out the performances in an environment, or something that is very key and very niche right now. And that was one of the reasons why we started looking on testing on environment or environment related stuff. And that is where the theme has come up this time. We have talks. The second talk talks about testing the services on an aws, and that is being like just testing the aws services on a different environment. And as well, the first talk is about performance testing using some of our niche techniques right now. So like whatever the talks that are happening today, or some of the things that is currently very niche in the market. So sit back, relax, and please attend the sessions and try to come up with a lot of questions. The more the questions, the better it is for the speaker as well, to give more details on it. So if there is any questions, please raise your hand or put in the Q&A box, so that people will be able to take it up and answer it. Again, take this as just a initial talk or a introduction talk, and try to go on and continue your own exploration on it. That would result in a lot more benefits and a lot more great things. Again, once again, welcome you all, and thanks for the coordinators for arranging it, and thanks for the participants for making it to the event on a Saturday morning. Thanks one and all. Over to you all.
Yeah, thanks, Arvind. Thanks a lot for your keynote.